everyone, welcome to another episode of TNT Show, and today guys, we are cooking omena. Kisumu boys. Okay, and we shall be cooking ugali and cabbage. And today you can call me Chef Tabby. So welcome to the show.
Tabby, since we are doing, today is cooking day, I can't wait to taste your food. Kindly tell us, we have different ingredients on set. So kindly tell us, what are you going to use for what purpose?
So as you can see on the table, we have tomatoes, we have onions, we have chili. Actually, this one is very hot. Yeah, we have danias.
Yeah.
We have ginger. We have royco. Okay, these ones are just spices because this is salt.
Yeah.
And
turmeric.
Okay, turmeric.
That is turmeric.
Yeah.
If I'm not wrong, yeah, that's turmeric.
So these ones are just to add flavor and to make the smell, to make the to kill the smell. That people don't really like the smell
of omena.
Yeah,
yes,
of omena.
true.
So and they avoid it. So if you use these ingredients and use them nicely, I'm telling you, I'm not going to cook poison. Some of my friends think I don't know how to cook, but you'll be surprised.
And also for the cabbage, what were you going to use for cabbage?
Cabbage is just going to be, it's going to be a side dish. So we are, okay, of course, we're going to eat ugali, so it has to be at least balanced.
Yeah.
We're going to cook ugali, which is carbohydrates. Obviously, omena, it's protein. And then cabbage is vegetables. Yeah.
Yes. And then we have our oil here.
Oil, yeah, of course.
Yes.
Oil for.
So what do we do for when we want to cook omena?
Okay, so you're going to help me. So today, the first thing before you cook omena, make sure that it's clean. You pick it. So first we're going to pick these ones and remove the shells. Omena come with shells, sometimes grass, so many things. So you make sure you pick. And I'd like you to use your both hands.
Okay.
Yeah, so you just check. I don't know how to say this. Most people, like if you don't have much money and you want to change from eating ugali and vegetables, this could be your meat. Yeah, this could be your meat.
And it's also healthy, by the way. I've heard, omena helps
high in
calcium.
Yeah. High in calcium, by the way.
So it's a healthy meal.
Very healthy. Okay, so the next thing you do, we are supposed to soak these omenas for at least 30 minutes in boiling water.
Yeah.
Okay, the reason we're doing that is because some of these omena come really dirty.
Yeah.
It's kind of dirty, so it's good that you give it time. You soak it in boiling water for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, you wash it.
Oh, you wash it with hot water again?
Yeah, okay. Next, now, I think we can wash it in just warm water.
Okay.
We remove it's soaking in hot water, the scales. It removes the scales.
And do you have an amount for it, or you just pour till you see it has?
At least it needs to the water needs to cover the omena.
Okay.
Because we are soaking, so it needs to be covered in hot water. So let's give it time. You can see we've already cut our ingredients. So the next thing we're going to do, remember we had soaked our omesh. We call it omesh, just to give it some swag. Okay, we already we had soaked. So this is how it will look. So what you're going to do, we are going to wash it. And this is another sufria of warm water. Now this water is warm. Okay, so we wash it from here and then put it in another. It can be a bowl or a sufria or a basin of another warm water. Okay. Because we are trying to remove the scales.
Yeah.
I think actually if you cook your omena without either soaking or putting them in something hot, the scales will remain, and the scales is what makes omena. It can be bitter if you don't do that. If it's not clean, it can be bitter.
By the way, it can be bitter.
Yeah.
And you'll not even enjoy it.
No, you won't enjoy it. Or it will just have a very bad taste. So it's very important that the scales come out.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to do, and try to, you know, be a little bit rough so that the scales can come out. So at least the scales are now, you know, they're now loose. So if you put them in warm water, they can easily come out. Okay. So we're going to do that until the omena, the water that comes out is clean. Okay. So this is.
So you'll put this there, and then you'll have another water, and
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how many times do you do it?
So it depends. It depends with how dirty, because these omenas are different. There are others that are not so dirty. So you can rinse them. You can just wash them like maybe 3 times, 4 times. It's clean. But there are others that you need to take your time.
Okay.
So when you want to cook omena, my friends, you need to take your time. You can't be in a hurry. Yeah. So you take your time. And you see, like, the first water is very dirty, Tracy.
Yes.
You see?
It is.
It's so dirty.
People,
You see how dirty
it
is. So we have to remove everything inside. We are removing everything, guys. Everything. Nothing is remaining. Even the heads. Actually, Tracy, you know, there are some people who don't eat omena.
Yeah, there are some people who actually remove the heads. They're like, oh, you spot kichwa itakuwa kali sana. You know, there are people who believe that.
Yeah, there are people who believe
the heads are the ones that causes that bitter taste. Omenas,
But there's some people who think, who just say, maybe especially kids, who wanasema, omena inaniangalia. So like, they want to remove it so that, you know, it doesn't look at them. But anywho, we eat everything. Personally, I eat everything. So since this one is kind of hot, I'm going to mix with cold water to make it warm.
Oh, I can't wait to taste the food. I'm like, this will be interesting. You know, having what do you have, ginger and having turmeric. You know, you're used to the normal when you cook omena. Personally, when I cook, it's just kitungu and onions, rather tomatoes, dania. Done. The ingredients that you use. Of course, the process is different. Yeah. But I think the process for us is the same. Use hot water. It's just we use hot water.
You clean it.
You clean it with hot water. Yeah.
Actually, the secret to taste omena, I'll say, is just clean it.
Yes.
Just make it clean. If you don't clean it, it doesn't matter what ingredients you use, you still not enjoy it. So,
even the spices.
Yeah.
And then you find people put so much spices. Yeah. And you're like, are you eating food or are you eating spices?
So just make sure that your omena is clean. So that's what we're doing right now, Tracy. We are cleaning it. And so far so good. So far we are doing better. You see now this water is much better compared to the first
one. Yes, that's true.
So guys, these are white material here.
She's marketing herself.
You can just imagine.
Her single self, she's marketing herself, you know.
Like, which other opportunity will I get?
By the way, it's like, if you're seeing her,
come on,
Chef Tabby, she'll cook for you good omena. We are yet to see that omena, but I think, you know, I can presume that it's good.
Yeah, it should be good. Today we're going to cook, actually, wet. We're going to wet fry.
Oh, omena. It's wet? Okay.
Yeah, but like if you have a baby, remember we said this omena is very nutritious.
Yeah,
so if you have a baby, if you have a baby and you are weaning your baby, then this is a very good food to use, and your baby will really grow healthy. So this is our second wash. The third one. So the water is getting cleaner.
Yes, it is. And you see that the third one, it's better than the first one.
Yeah, it's better than the first one.
Okay.
So I feel like
the second
omena is really clean now.
Yeah, the water is
water is clean. So we can put it in this. Now this day is free. We're going to use to cook a mesh.
So you prefer using a sufuria than a pan, or
I prefer using a sufuria.
Okay.
Better. Okay. So I'll just put it there. Remember, it's wet, it has a lot of water.
Yeah.
So we just put it there. We drain all of it. We remove all the omena.
So after putting the water, after draining the water, now what next?
What I'll do, I'll put salt, because it's okay when you add salt to omena when it's wet. So at least it can hold.
Okay.
So I'll put salt. Remember, we've been using warm water all along.
Yes. So it's warm water.
Please, my friends, if you're cooking and if you're washing omena, don't use cold water.
Yeah.
Don't use cold water. When you use cold water is as good as not washed. Because the moment you start cooking it, the scales will start coming out in the sufuria and you don't want that. Yeah, so it's good to just make sure you use
Warm water?
Yeah, so first you're using hot to remove the scales, and then now we'll be washing it clean using warm water. So Tracy, next I'm going to add salt to my omena because it's wet, it can easily hold salt. And then so we're going to put it on fire.
Yes.
Okay, the reason why I'm doing this because we've soaked omena and it's wet, so we can't add oil directly.
Yeah.
So first of all, we need to dry the water. Okay. And then also it makes the salt to hold. Right. So
ishike vizuri kwa hiyo omena usikie hiyo ladha ya chumvi ndani.
Ishike vizuri. So since the water has been drained, we can now add our oil. So this is our oil now, guys. The amount of oil you add, it depends with the amount of omena you have.
Okay.
And then your preference too. But it's always very good to put enough oil, because if you don't, it will stick on the sufuria, and then it will burn before it gets ready.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
And then just make sure that the amount of water is moderate. So as you can see, our water is not so much, it's moderate.
Water.
Our fire. So make sure that the amount of fire that you're using to cook is just moderate. Is not so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's low or heat. Okay.
Yeah, just low. I think medium fire is okay.
Okay.
So right now, Tracy, as you can see, we have oil. So cabbage, we're just going to steam it a little bit. It's food, it's okay. Okay, our sufuria had really heat so much, so that's why it's producing that much. So I'm going to use this one. And here, omena is cooking in moderate fire. So there we go. I think our onions are okay. Now we can put our cabbage.
Oh, okay, yeah. We are so excited that we're going to cook, and then we forgot, we'll need an apron for that. Yeah. And sometimes, not all of us are, geared up for the kitchen.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just wing it. Sometimes you're tired, you're coming in the house in the evening and you're like, I need something to eat. You're not even thinking of just, going to
think about,
But you're not advocating for that.
Our omenas are now brown.
Yeah.
Because you are browning them.
Yeah.
So they're already brown. And then, now, first thing and make sure that your omena are cooked till brown and crunchy. Because the moment you start adding these things, it cannot cook further than this.
Okay.
Okay, so if they're not crunchy, if you add your onions, they just taste like as if they're not cooked.
Okay.
So it's very important you do that. So first thing, we're going to add our onions and let them cook for a while.
Still on moderate heat, or you add?
Still on moderate heat.
Okay.
Yeah. Since, Tracy, we are not going to use tomatoes on our cabbage, we can use turmeric.
Yeah.
Just to give it a little bit of color. And maybe Royco for taste. I love Royco. It gives me taste. So I'm going to just add a little bit of turmeric to give it color, so that it doesn't look so plain.
Yeah.
So that we go. There we go. And then turmeric also has some beautiful smell.
Yes, it does.
If you can perceive that smell, it's really beautiful.
Yes,
so,
it does.
So we already crushed our ginger. Remember we said ginger is one of the ingredients. So just alongside our onions, we are going to add our ginger. So okay, actually we just used one ginger. Not a big one, just a
small one.
Okay, it wasn't so small, but in medium size. in there. The next thing we're going to do, I'll add my chili.
Wait.
This is the final product. This is now what we have. As you can see, guys, I can't wait to dig in. It looks really tasty. So, Tracy,
Yeah.
would you like to taste?
On camera.
Would you like to taste? So Tracy will tell you how it tastes.
So let's do this.
Guys, so my friends who thought I can't cook, clearly this is not poison. It doesn't look like poison.
It's nice. God, it's very nice.
So that's all. Thank you very much for watching our show, and I hope you enjoyed it. So don't forget to leave a comment down there, and guys, subscribe if you haven't subscribed so that you can join TNT family. Bye. We love you.